Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. It's a popular way to go. It is popular. That's what people want today. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat. That's the popular way. That's the popular choice. Verse 14, because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way that leads unto life, and few there be that find it. That's not popular. That's not the way people want to go. They want to go the broad and easy. I'm sorry. This is Isang Punto Sa Mensaje. I'm going to give you the truth and that leads to life. I want you to know, we want you to know the way. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. We do have children here. I love children, but children are going to get themselves in trouble. Not because forbid not the children to come to me, but such is the kingdom of heaven. You have to be converted and come like children. Children many times are more sensitive to the leading of the Holy Ghost. We need to be converted and be like children. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your name has been written down in the Lamb's Book of Life. It will be kind of redundant. It will be kind of obvious. We don't give you guile. We don't use subtlety. We are bold like a lion. We want you to know that the wicked run when no one pursues, but the righteous shall be bold like a lion. We're giving you fastballs. We want you to know that with God as your Father, you are destined to win. I want you to win. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your name has been written down, documented in the Lamb's Book of Life. Today, I'm going to focus on exposing to you what is actually written down in Torah. Some of you, your final will be today. Yesterday, people had finals. They didn't think it was coming. They thought, I'm too young for this. I've got a long time to decide. There's pleasure in sin for a while, but then it comes like a sword. Judgment comes like a sword. I want you to know beyond of a shadow of a doubt that if he calls your name today, you don't have to, you can say, here I am, Lord. I love you. I want to make sure that here I am. Come and get me. I'm ready. In the twinkling of an eye, we're going to expose to you Torah, what is actually written in Deuteronomy Chapter 13. It's not a long chapter, but it's a good chapter. I need to find my magnifying glass. I'm at least, according to science, 1 billion years old. My eyes are pretty good for a man that's 1 billion years old, according to science. We're going to expose to you what is actually written. We want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your name has been documented, written down in the Lamb's Book of Life. Some, your final will be today. We're giving you the answers in advance. I recommend highlighters because we're giving you the answers. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your name has been documented in the Lamb's Book of Life. We're going to expose to you what is actually written in Torah. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13. Please follow along. I want you to know, big kind of redundant. I want you to know that your name has been written down in the Lamb's Book of Life, that you have the power of attorney, and that you can expect the good life. Talking about Magen Dang Buhai, which is the good life. It only comes to you if the king is your father and your friend. I know both of them. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are going to win. Let's begin exposing to you what is actually written in Deuteronomy chapter 13. We're going to go slowly, but as quickly as possible. Isang, Punto, Sam, and Sahe. All of our content is available to you on demand, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. It's not, we don't bribe you, but what we have, we give it to you freely. In the nombre de Jesus Christos, Toca, take his very best. We give it to you. Please follow along. Talking about false prophets to be destroyed. Verse 1, if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and gives thee a sign or a wonder. Verse 2, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto you, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, let us serve them. If that is what they say, don't listen to them. Verse 3, thou shalt not hearken, that means do not listen unto the words of that prophet, or their dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all of your heart and with all of your soul. Verse 4, ye shall walk after the Lord your God. He needs to be your God with, and fear him, respect him, have a fear of God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools reject wisdom and instruction. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. And there are people out there that do think that there is no God. If you think that you're God, you have decided to serve yourself, and that will not work. So, verse 3, thou shalt not hearken, do not listen unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreamers, for the Lord your God proves you, tests you, to know whether ye love the Lord with your God with all your heart and with all of your soul, all of it. Verse 4, and ye shall walk after the Lord your God. You need to know him as your God, not your dad's God, your grandparents' God, your God, and fear him and keep his commandments, keep his word, and obey his voice. Right now, it's coming through me, but I'm reading to you Torah from Moses, the lawgiver. I want you to know with shadow of a doubt that these words are written down in tablets of stone, and if your heart hasn't been circumcised, it cannot be written by the finger of God on the fleshy tables of your heart. You have to be familiar with circumcision. That's why we're going to you what is exposed to you in Torah. Verse 4, ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, respect him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. Right now, it's coming through me, because I love you. I know beyond no guile. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I serve the Jewish king. I serve my teacher is the rabbi, the Jewish rabbi. I know him with all of my heart. I've been walking with him so far for 57 years. Every promise has come true. If it were not true, I think I would know by now. I want you to know him too. He put a song in my heart and pep in my step. Verse 4, ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. You take him like he's your husband or your wife. Cleave unto them. Verse 5, and that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. And he redeemed you out of the house of bondage. I have been redeemed. It's not because of who I am. It's because of who he is. I don't deserve any of this. I'm not qualified. We believe, my wife and I, my better half and I, we believe in miracles because we believe in God. He's done signs and wonders that without Jesus, none of this is possible. Everything has been a miracle. Everything he has done, it's not because Frank and Luz Williams, it's because of who he is. We're not qualified, but God has chosen the foolish to confound those who are wise, and he has chosen the weak to befuddle those who are mighty, that no one else can take credit for what only God can do. We've seen plenty of miracles. I want you to know the Father of mercy and the God of all comfort. I know him. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your name has been written down in the Lamb's Book of Life. I want you to know with no doubt, no guile, I want you to know I serve the Jewish king. I have for 57 years so far. Every single promise has come true. I want you to know him too. That's our focus, to make sure that your name is written down in the Lamb's Book of Life, exposing to you what is actually written in Torah. If you don't understand Torah, you're not going to understand what is taught by Jesus, my rabbi. And you will better understand it. You will understand it much better. And you say, I love that Jewish king. I love him. He's put a song in my heart, and he's pep in my step. I want you to know him too. Verse 5, and that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. And he redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded you to walk in. so shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Don't save it. Don't save it as a poster. Don't save it as don't put it in a museum. He wants you to destroy it. Get rid of it. God hates it. He will have no other gods before you. No other gods before me. He is a jealous God. I know him. I love him. I've been with him for 57 years. He's kept every single promise. All of it has been true. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that unless your name is documented in the Lamb's Book of Life, John the Baptist, some of you have heard his name. He said, Jesus must increase, but I must decrease. We do the same way. We want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we want you to see more of Jesus. We want to be so transparent that you can see more of Jesus in Frank and Luz Williams and less of ourselves. Sometimes we have to be so transparent and we have to be mirrors at other times so that you can see the light of the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ, who is the Lamb of God, which takes away the sin of the world. I want you to know him without a shadow of a doubt. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreamers shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage. He came to your rescue, to thrust thee, to throw you out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. He wants you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you've been rescued. You don't deserve it. He rescued you. He wants you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt he is prepared to kick down doors, walls for his children. I know him. I know he lives. He has miracle working power. And make no mistake that if you think you're going to defile God, you're mistaken. He was going to defile you. He's going to confront you by your face, by your name. You want to do that? I don't think that's a wise thing to do, but people will do what they want to do. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth. They possess the truth like a sword, and they do whatever they want to do as if they are God. They are not. They confuse themselves. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your name has been documented in the Lamb's Book of Life because you want to, not because you have to. You give him your very best. Verse 6, if thy brother, the son of thy mother, or your son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or your buddy, or thy friend, which is in thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers. Don't follow them. You don't want to do that. Verse 7, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto you, near unto you, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. Get away from those people. Verse 8, thou shalt not consent unto them. You don't agree with them. You don't make agreements with them. You don't go into business with them. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Resist the devil with all of your heart. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. He will run away from you. He don't want to have anything to do with a child or daughter of God. God is going to protect his children. Verse 8, thou shalt not consent. You don't agree with him. You don't make business agreements with one another. You don't do business with him unto them, nor hearken unto him, listen unto him. Neither shall thine eye pity him. Don't pity him. Neither shalt thou spare, neither you don't loan him any money. Neither shalt thou conceal him. Don't hide them. You can't hide anything from God. All are naked before the one with whom we have to do. You have to account to him. You can't hide anything from him. And if you decide you're going to do it yourself, you've said, I'm not going to make that decision. I'm going to go it my way. I don't like that Jewish rabbi. I know. I've been studying this for 57 years so far not to be a rabbi. My rabbi is the Messiah. I know him. I want you to know him too. Verse 10, and thou shalt stone him with stones. Bob Dylan used to sing about everybody ought to get stoned, but they're talking about using rocks. Thou shalt stone him with stones, that he may die, because he has sought to throw you away from the Lord your God, which brought thee out of bondage, out of Egypt, bondage, out of slavery. He teaches plainly, ye shall know the truth, and the truth will give you freedom. I want you to have freedom. I want you to know the God that I serve, the Father of mercy and the God of all comforts. I want you to know him. My wife and I, we can introduce you to him. Whatsoever you do for one of these, the least of these, my brethren, they don't think that you can pay them back. They can pay you back. Whatsoever you do it for one of them, you've done it unto the Lord. But whatsoever you haven't done for one of these, the least of these, my brethren, you didn't do it for him either. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are walking with the Messiah, that you meet his approval. I love him and serve him because I want to. I'm not qualified for this. I believe in miracles. I believe in God. I've seen what he's done. And I say, this is awesome. I want you to know him too. Verse 12. If thou shalt hear, say in one of your cities which the Lord thy God giveth you to dwell there, saying, verse 13, certain men, the children of Belial, are gone out from you, and have withdrawn their inhabitants of their city, saying, let us go and serve other gods which ye have not known. Let them go. They're children of Belial. They're idiots. There's nothing holy about them, children of Belial. Let us go and serve other gods which ye have not known. Verse 14, then thou shalt inquire and make search and ask diligently. Search and ask diligently, and behold, if it be true, that the thing certain is true, that such abomination is wrought among you. Verse 15, thou shalt surely smite kill the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof, and the edge of the sword. You say, that's I don't like that Jewish king. I don't like that Jewish God. I don't like him. I love him. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, unless your name has been documented in the Lamb's Book of Life, ye shall not enter into my rest. It is documented here in Torah. I'm reading it to you right now. Verse 16, and thou shalt gather all the spoil of it into the midst of the street thereof, and thou shalt burn with fire the city. You burn it, and all the spoil that is of every whit for the Lord thy God, and it shall be a heap forever, and it shall not be built again. You don't rebuild it. You don't just let it be burnt. Burn it, grind it into stone. Don't get rid of it. Don't save it. Don't put it in a museum. Don't put it in a storehouse. Don't put it in your closet. Get rid of it. Verse 17, and there shall cleave not of the cursed thing. You don't embrace any cursed thing to your hands, that the Lord may turn from the fierceness of his anger and show you mercy. Get rid of it so that you can enjoy the mercy of God. And have compassion upon thee, and multiply thee as he hath promised unto your fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I agree. I have voluntarily given him my life. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came into his own, and his own received him not. But to as many as received him, his authority, to them he gives authority, power, to become a child of God, to be adopted into his family. We have it. We've done that. We want you to know that your name is written down in the Lamb's Book of Life. You have to be in complete compliance with Abraham. I love him. I've done it myself. Circumcised, come under the agreement of circumcision, which means your foreskin of your penis has to have been cut, circumcised, cut, removed. And he wants his word written by the finger of God upon your heart of flesh, on the fleshy table of your heart. He wants your heart to be circumcised. I do it every single day. I want my heart to be circumcised every day. I will serve you because I love you. You have given life to me. He puts a song in your heart and pep in your step. I also recommend that you look for yourself Judaism 101. They have a great library full of calendars, maps, artwork that helps you to better understand this. This is good stuff. I want you to know them too. I serve a godly king, the Jewish king. I want you to know him. Your name must be written down, documented, and if it's not there, ye shall not enter into my rest. This is written down in Torah. Please follow along. Some of you, your final will be today. We want you to know, if you know him, you are destined to win. Receive from him, Magen Via Candios, may God be with you, and from east to west, north and south, claim what he gives to his children. Claim it today. Receive his very best. Dios Libandega. God bless you. Receive those blessings in Jesus' name.